everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of an update from a video I did last year. Just over a year ago, Sam and I moved into this house, and when we did, I did a huge overhaul of my entire makeup collection. I have an entire video about that. I think it's like 45 minutes long of me going through all of my makeup and getting rid of stuff. Since then, I have continued to get rid of things that I just wasn't using on a day-to-day basis. I have cut down my collection even more since then. So I thought, since it's been a year since we moved into this house and about a year since I've filmed and posted that video, I would do an update on like my downsized collection, tell you guys what I still have, and also just like how I've been enjoying the significant amount of less makeup I have. If you remember correctly, I was using this drawer here for all of my makeup. This drawer still holds the majority of my makeup. I do have my lip products up in this drawer, and then I have extras in this cabinet here, which I will show. But for the most part, all my makeup is in here. Up until recently, I continued to keep my makeup in like my travel bag, and then I would literally just pull the entire bag out of the drawer, put it on the counter, and use it every morning. And it hasn't been until recently that I actually like completely unpacked that bag and really just like made this drawer a little nicer looking. Some people might like the idea of just kind of pulling out all their makeup and using it all and having it all there, but I really like this. I actually find that doing this, I can see things better. Because I had everything stored in this one bag, there was a time where I didn't realize, but I had two different eyebrow products in that bag, and then when one of them finished, I opened a brand new one instead of using the already opened one that was in the bag. And I mean, it's not the end of the world. I still ended up using both of them, but I just like having everything kind of laid out the way I have it in this drawer. I do still have a whole bunch of like extra things, like a bunch of extra mascaras and eyeliners and things that I used to completely and totally hoard, but I'm definitely like cutting down on what I had. By the end of that last video, I still had two big containers of unused makeup that I was basically just gonna like, until I finished one certain product off, and then I would go into these bins and pick out a new one. I don't actually have either of those bins anymore. I do still have all my extras like somewhere in this vicinity, but I am slowly but surely getting rid of things as I use things up. And I love my new setup. Like, I know a lot of people would probably love like the huge vanity that I used to have when we lived at my aunt's house, but I am so glad I don't have that anymore. I literally love this so much, and it's great. Anyway, let me show you what I have in my drawers and all that stuff, and what I have remaining after a year of decluttering and now living in this house. So opening up the top drawer, the only thing I have in here makeup wise is my lip products, so I just keep them in this tin. I think I have some unopened perfumes in here as well, because I just get like the travel sized perfumes, so they fit in here nicely. I don't think I've tossed any more lip products or anything. Honestly, I probably should get rid of some of these because they're probably really old. So in the second drawer is where we get to the majority of things. I have everything opened and laid out, and it's very different than what I had before with the travel kit. So starting from the back, I have makeup cloths, and I have my BH Cosmetic palette. Then back here, I just have some smaller palettes. I have a NYX one, a Wet n Wild one, another NYX one, Too Faced, one is Tarte, and then a small Too Faced one. And then I have some perfumes. Very recently, I got rid of all of my foundations with the exception of this white foundation. So in this next container is where the majority of my makeup sits. I have face powders here, eyeshadow primer, mascaras, eyebrow products, eyeliners, as well as some of these NYX jumbo pens. And to the side, I have some primers. In here, I have kind of brush stuff. This container is all of my brushes. I literally have gotten rid of so many brushes. Other than the few palettes I have over here, here are a few more palettes. We have the Urban Decay Reloaded palette, a Too Faced, Urban Decay, and one more Too Faced. And then we have a giant setting spray from NYX. Pretty much on a day-to-day basis, I open up this drawer, I grab what I need from here, put it all up on the counter, do my makeup, and just put it away as I'm done with it. There are still a few extra things in here, 2 different eyeliners. I think there's 2 different eyebrow products in this area. So I feel like once I use things up and can only have one of each, it'll look a lot better. But for now, I really like it. And then opening up the 3rd drawer. In this container here, I keep hair stuff like scrunchies and stuff. And then in here, I keep just extra things. So basically what's in here is stuff that I could not fit in this little unit here. This little unit here, I actually picked up at Winners, and it just kind of sticks to the inside wall. And then it comes with a few different containers as well as a couple of hooks. In the back one, I have extra mascaras. In this one, I have extra eyeliners as well as some primers and stuff. I basically just shoved whatever I could into these containers. In this container here, I have face masks, which I am trying to use up because I don't really use these anymore. So the whole idea is eventually I would like to keep all my extras in here and then eventually get down to not having extras at all, just having 1 extra mascara, 1 extra eyeliner, things like that. I would like to get it down to the point where one of these containers is for extra like eye products like mascara, eyeliners, things like that, and then the second one I can use for extra face things like powders and stuff like that. I would love to keep hair masks in here because I do use a lot of hair masks. And then eventually I would like to get this completely emptied out, only keep hair stuff in here so that this bottom drawer is also just like extra hair stuff instead of having makeup all over the place. That is my current situation and how I have all my makeup set up and organized. It's super easy, super functional. I love it. I honestly love not having so many extras anymore. I used to keep literally an inventory of how much crap I had, and it was just ridiculous. Every time I use up something and then I take a new thing to use, I just get closer and closer to eventually having it to where I want it to be, which is not having a ton of extras anymore, just having maybe like 1 extra face powder or mascara or eyeliner on hand for whenever the current one I'm using runs out. I think it's going to be so much better once I have that all organized, and then I'll have so much more room for other stuff in here, which is great because we do live in a small house, so we don't have a ton of storage or anything. So having like so much extra makeup and stuff was taking up so much extra room in this house. I used to keep all my extra like makeup-y things in the cabinet in the other bathroom, and now I've gotten it all into this bathroom, which means I've opened up that entire cabinet for something else in that bathroom, which is fantastic. I've been really enjoying having just such a minimal amount of stuff in comparison to what I used to have. I think I've gotten rid of at least 2 or 3 other palettes since last year that I just really wasn't using. I honestly haven't bought any more palettes or anything. Like, I haven't bought any makeup except like setting sprays and maybe powder every once in a while. Other than that, I'm just like, I have so much here that it's gonna take me a while to use this all up. That is it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I would love if you would like and subscribe. I post new videos every single Friday, and I would love to have you here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye everybody.